It's a DK first, by the way. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of DK first at all. I think this is the worst first hero for Undead if you want to fast expand. If you want to play one base aggressive, DK is very good. But for Expo, I think the DK is too weak. But he does have the skull. So he's gonna give it a try, apparently. Oh, 45 found the... Wait, I thought it was the int tome, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the agi tome. Not quite sure. DK finds the Mantle of Intelligence. That's nice. One Skelly would be enough for the level up. Farseer needs only a little bit to get the level 2. Same for the DK. And there's a Skelly for the level 2. Water Elemental also goes to the Undead. Both playing it pretty well so far. 1-0. Moving out. Ready to go up against the peasants. But no narrow tower here yet. Is he gonna tech or not now? Will be the question. Peasants and tower, both a very viable target. One more coil. DK has only a single coil left after this. This is the problem with DK. Once he is out of mana, he doesn't do much anymore. He doesn't have the ranged and the right-click power of a Lich, doesn't have the Dark Ritual, and he doesn't have the strong stats of a Crypt Lord. Oh, 6 around. Wow, snaps around on the Archmage. Oh, but he can't keep it closed. Oh, if he had forced the TP here, that would have been huge. But good escape there by 40 as well. And now things get very difficult for the Death Knight. Out of mana now for a long time.
A player's forces are under attack.
One ghoul was left behind. Ziggurat finishes. And Archmage is still far away from level 3. This is the most... This would be the most difficult time for the Undead once the AM is level 3. But you can see how the Death Knight is struggling. Struggling with low mana. He's going for the counter-attack again. With the Skellies and the Ghoul here, he wants to kill more peasants. That could be successful. But I think the Narrow is also going to go down. Heavy emphasis on early economy disruption. Oh, Arcane Tower is finished! DK getting mana burned. Didn't use the coil in time. Arcane stays up. And with that, it's looking very bad for 1-0 already. This might be GG, to be honest. Wants that Arcane Tower so bad. Can't get it. That looked a bit frustrated. Death Knight dead. AM3. No Undead Expo. I think this one is in the books. They're not giving up yet. But he is extremely far behind. Yeah, gonna call it now. GG. Map 1 didn't take long. 6 minutes on the dot. You gotta be very sharp playing Undead versus Human if you want to make sure you get the Expo up. For the Human, of course, it's much easier. With Water Elementals and Footmen that are stronger than Ghouls and Militia that can always help out at home. And the expansion that gets power built and the tower that can be power built. The Undead definitely has it more difficult to perfectly play the early game. With perfect play, a Lich counter expansion is definitely doable. DK Fast Expo, I really don't think is the way to go, to be honest. Well, we're gonna have a map 2 coming up shortly. 1-0's choice now will be Northern Isles. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a change in heroes here. DK, worth an attempt, but not really the trusted hero these days in this matchup if you want to play expansion. Now with 1-0, you're never sure that he's going to play Expo. 1-0 also plays a strong Tet Fiend, aggressive style. But I would say, if the human plays close to perfectly against Tet Fiends, the undead cannot really win, in my opinion. Fast expansion might be the better way to go. This map is a bit awkward for human, creep-wise. Ideally, you want to get a fast level 3 Archmage whenever you can. On this map, it's difficult. If you go for green into Expo, which is like the most normal creep route, you're far away from level 3. You could go Tuskar into green, into expansion. But that takes a long time. Oh, we might have a regame here. AG means regame. Yep, okay. I don't know exactly what the issue was, but maybe there's some bugs that can occur on the KK platform. Alright, but we're in the lobby right away, and start the next attempt. Gamba still running heavily in favor of 1-0. 300,000 to 76,000. I would expect 40 to be the favorite here, to be honest. 40 has been in impeccable shape lately. Especially against Undead. Looks almost invincible. Even recently, again, looking very strong against Happy. Lin right now seems to be 40's biggest threat, but also him he was able to beat yesterday with 3-2. Remo ruining the odds with one statement. My bad. By the way, Bent GP with the resub earlier. Sorry, buddy, I missed you. I hope you're still here. It is much appreciated. New Gamba, question mark? No, we still got the old Gamba running. It's still on. You still got 1 minute. Or a little bit less. What hero will we see? There's the Lich. Alright. This is the most reliable early game hero for Undead, especially when playing expansion. Very strong once he gets level 3 for the Nova, which is very strong against the Footman. On level 4 he gets crazy mana regen with the Dark Ritual. If he has the multitasking to always supply with Rod, which of course he should. And most importantly, with the Lich, you always have a threat on the map against Archmage. If Archmage is facing DK, or Dreadlord, or Cryptlord, he never really has to fear anything unless he sloppily runs into a surround. But the Lich with the long-range Nova is always a big threat to the AM. Don't want to take too much damage on the Archmage. There's still a bit of chip damage. HB can be relevant. Wonders are not going for the instant expansion, but rather creeping the green camp here first. Wants to get a faster level 3, if he can. Starting off with the claws is exactly what he was hoping for. Oh, the ghoul here forced off the line. This might delay the expansion then for a little bit. Narrow tower, of course, going to be done in a moment. Archmage with the gloves and circlet. Decent items. Not too insane. Lich with circlet and claws. Also looking very good. Last time I saw 1-0 play Lich Fast Expo, he was way underutilizing the Rod of Necromancy. Oh, look at 40, by the way. He's creeping both green camps at the same time to get a fast level 3. Very nice. This costs him a lot of lumber, but the level 3 is worth a lot. Oh, 1-0 actually reading this play. Could get some peasant kills here with the Nova. There's going to be 2 peasants going down. Could steal the item here. Oh, and gets it. Only slippers, but it's something. And the Arcane Tower here at the expansion is almost up. Delaying the Town Hall quite a bit in favor of more creeping and safe peasants. It's an easy cancel on the other side with the level 2 Watch Elementals now. Now it's up to the Lich to get level 3. He needs a bit more. The ghouls gathering more kills against the peasants here. Rod of Necromancy, very important. 1-0 has to make that a priority. A couple of ghouls about to fall. 1 green camp would be enough for level 3 Lich. No expansion yet, but both still intend to get it. Oh, and look at the Archmage. Oh, this could be a triple kill for the AM. Gets 1 ghoul here. There's another one hurt there. That one should get away, but 2 will fall. Oh, and the watermelon, I think it expired. And now we got a lot of footies. Lot of footies that could easily go for an attack. Basically, no footmen have gone down yet this game. And 1-0 seems to be a little bit too slow. With the Lich movement, with the creeping, with the kills he's getting. I know it's a difficult comparison to live up to, but when Happy is playing this, it all looks a bit snappier. Ghouls break through. Easy cancel. Another ghoul goes down here. Footies break through, I mean. Lich needs to get level 3 now. Should get with a footy here pretty easily. There we go. Now he's got the level 2 Nova. Very good against the footman right here. But the human expansion is coming up. Will be certainly done quite a bit sooner than the undead expansion. But now things get dangerous for the Archmage. If he gets Nova'd, he's dead. That is the big threat that the Lich provides. He also has to keep using Dark Ritual all the time. Basically on cooldown. And this is where 1-0's lower APM compared to Happy comes as a detriment. He's not doing everything super fast like Happy is. He's missing the rod. He's missing the ritual. These are little things. Sending out the ghouls, that's fine. He's got ghouls attacking here as well. But this expo is gonna fall. And he's not recovering as much mana as he could. Archmage had the shop up. Good play by 40 here. Needed that shop for healing very, very badly. Lich probably needs boots. And Lich, with more Dark Ritual, he could have like at least 100 mana more now. But one big Nova here could land well on the peasants as well. Yep, that's a good Nova. Arcane Tower might even go down. Not many peasants left here for the repair, but now the AM, especially the Lich, is completely out of mana indeed. Archmage 3.5. Lich almost level 4 though. Wonder has been getting lots of kills. One more peasant, that's level 4. And now he has to spam Dark Ritual. If he has to eat ghouls, then so be it. Dark Ritual is crazy amounts of mana possible. Expansion only halfway done. I really dislike that he doesn't use more Dark Ritual. I know I've said it a million times, but it's true. A ghoul is only 120 gold. You can eat a ghoul for... How much mana is it again? I think 200 mana, right? 200 mana for 120 gold, it's easily worth it. I think it's a little bit less than 200 actually. I would have to do the math. Most importantly, though, the expansion here is going to finish. Good saves on the ghouls. Good denies as well. On both sides. But where are the Dark Rituals, baby? And where's the Rod? No Rod, no Dark Ritual. This Lich is way too low mana. He should have much more mana. In this way, 1-0 is just a little bit too slow. For the elite world-class level, this is a bit too inactive on the Lich. Not to say he can't win this game. He can win this game. But 1-0 could be further ahead here. This Lich could be running around with either more mana or more experience or both. That's also normally why you want to have boots or staff or both on the Lich. Because you really want to be able to get back to the shop for Rod all the time. Again, he's almost out of mana. Where is the ritual, bro?
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, 40's tech is late. Good point, chat. 40's tech is looking very late. 1-0. Recovering well here, I have to say. I think 1-0 is prioritizing way too much keeping his ghouls alive. It's fine to sacrifice ghouls. Also for mana, if you have to. But alright, despite somewhat inefficient Rod usage and Dark Ritual usage, this is still a good position. 1-0, got the expansion up and running. He's got the tech lead. He still has quite a bit of experience on the Lich. With more Dark Ritual, with more Nova, it could have been more kills and more XP, but I don't want to be too critical. It's still a good position.
A player's forces.
40 gonna go for the Shredder now. Close to level 3 himself. Only a single Arcane Tower here at the expansion. This could be a feast for the Lich and the ghouls against the peasants. Nova could be in the peasant line right away. There it is. But the Lich, again, out of mana. Finally! Eats a ghoul for more mana. $20-second cooldown on Dark Ritual. Oh, and the Nova, you can see. The Nova is kicking in hard against these footies. Boots picked up, finally.
A player's forces are under attack.
Double Slaughterhouse. Lich can work out very, very well with A-bombs as well. A-bombs to provide front line against the Knights. Disease Cloud to spread damage. And then Nova after Nova after Nova. And A-bombs give insane mana when you use Dark Ritual on them. Very aggressive play here. Thankfully the towers finally finished. These towers are much needed against this ghoul threat. Forty trying to hold on. MK pretty late to the party. Very late actually. Holy. 13-minute Mountain King. And Lich is close to 5. This is a great position for 1-0. Tier 3 about to be done. Expo defended well. Stormbolt on the Death Knight. Might be a surround. Is a surround. Eats a Fiend now. You can see how much mana it gives. Invo Potion is used, but the DK might still die. Statues a little bit too far away. Oh, Archmage in trouble as well. Oh, and the Archmage falls. Oh, huge kill. That forces 40 to TP out. Wait, to GG out, I mean. And 1-0 showing how it's done again. Lich expansion. Cryptloop was never really his thing. With the Lich here, he does well on his map pick. And finally, it is a 1-1 and not a 3-0 in one of our series. And I think there's still room for improvement. I'm sorry if I'm beating this drum to death. But the efficiency between Dark Ritual and Rod of Necromancy is so high. I think when you play a Lich, you have to respect that. You have to spam both Dark Ritual and Rod of Necromancy. And I think that 1-0 really could have done better. But outside of that, that was very well done. That was, of course, 1-0's map pick. The map he trusted to do the best on. Next map pick is going to be with Fortitude. And the choice is Hammerfall. Hammerfall, a very good map for level 3 Archmage creeping, for expansion following the level 3. It's also really good for Mountain King first. Mountain King is an interesting possibility for human in this matchup. MK first can be very good against Lich especially, where the Lich is the dominant early game hero between Lich and Archmage. The MK is the dominant hero between Lich and MK. However, if you pick MK and play into Cryptlord, it is almost unwinnable. That is the risk you run when playing MK. But almost no undeads are playing Cryptlord anymore. Ever since Happy gave it up, almost everyone is back to Lich first. And the good thing for human is, you still always can play Archmage. Archmage is probably a little bit uncomfortable at times to play against Lich, but he still works. He's still playable. You just have to be more careful with him. Whereas MK presents a big risk. A big risk. Alright. 1-1 score. We're nicely tied up. Fortitude now on his map pick. The standard opening for human is to creep the orange camp here, the seafood camp, into green, into natural. If you get all the creeps, that's a nice and easy level 3. Undeads can instant expand on this map. Get level 2 from this, set up a tower right away. And we've seen in the past Undeads trying to creep this camp and then head north right away. And if you're very fast with it, you can arrive here before the human crept everything. But if you're too late and the human gets level 3, that puts you behind. So it's Archmage again. No surprise, MK here. And again a Lich. This map very often will end up with a human having a big level 3 lead. As I just pointed out, the level 3 creep route here is so good for human. The undead would take a lot longer to get the level 3. Oh, but 40 is not going for the standard opening. Oh, he's going for the gold mine first. This can lead to a very fast expansion indeed, and also a short distance to attack the undead natural. But it means normally that the Archmage is going to be stuck on level 2 for a very long time. If Fortitude doesn't get this creep here, it's going to be extremely hard for him to find the level 3. For that reason, I don't really like this creep route very much, to be honest. Peasant's probably going to start with the tower again. Archmage. Where is he going? Checking the gold mine here. Wasting a bit of time. If he wants to know what's going on here, then he should have a scout footy. 1-0 scouting with the Lich Illusion. And I feel like Fortitude is not utilizing his big racial advantage. The big racial advantage for human is militia creeping and getting a fast level 3. Now the AM is stuck on level 2. There's ghouls up here, harassing the peasants, as they should. Lich full mana. Should use a Nova here, right? He's got so much mana anyways. May as well throw one out. There's one. Almost a deny. Not quite.
Player's forces are under attack.
Good play with the ghouls here. Very important to keep pressure on in this position. As the undead here, you cannot only defend, you also have to be attacking with some ghouls like we're seeing. 1-0 doing this pretty well so far. Archmage almost getting surrounded. 1-0. Oh, he gets it! Forces the TP. Big win for him. And the AM is hurt, and there's no shop. One peasant here goes down. Nice escape. Look at that. 3 low HP ghouls sent away. 1-0 playing really well. But also Fortitude, I think, just playing a bad opening. Look at the Archmage. 2.1. That's not good. I think 40 played a pretty weak creep route here. Pretty weak opening. And the problem is, there's no level 3 on the horizon. It's not like 2 ghoul kills will get him there. He needs a lot more. And still no healing on the Archmage. If the Lich gets level 3, this AM will be completely terrorized. At least the Town Hall is coming up, but this is not the only thing that matters. Big Nova again. 1-0 indeed doing this really well. Hasn't lost a single ghoul yet, either. And he's using Dark Ritual a lot, like he should. Nice escape again. 1-0 so far, outplaying 40 on the third map. Another Nova, another kill, but this one was denied. Denies here very important. The level 3 power spike, really crucial on both sides. Kind of surprised to see no boots yet on the Lich. Maybe he wasn't able to get to the shop just yet, but look at the Undead expansion, comes up easily. And that's the difference between level 2 and level 3 Archmage. With level 3 AM, you have a big threat against expansion play to cancel the Haunted, but without, very difficult. Of course, 40 has his own expo up. And the tech is running, but 1-0 is ahead. Faster tech, and possibly faster level 3. 40 needs that level 3. So badly. Oops, one ghoul goes down to the creeps. Perhaps not the end of the world. And that is Lich level 3 perfectly on the dot. Next to the shop. Has to go for new rod, new ritual dagger. Oh, forgetting about the dagger. Small mistake. And again, Dark Ritual off cooldown. You want to spam that. There's a corpse here. You can use the rod.
Players' forces are under attack.
And now 1-0 being a bit inactive. Forty has the time to get level 3 finally at the lab. Got the Shredder as well. Oh. Shredder almost went down. And now we got the level 2 Nova. Could use them to get some more last hits. There we go. Ideally now you want to keep trading, keep using Dark Ritual and Skellies, keep killing footies, get level 4. On level 4 you get Crazy Mana Regen, and keep on killing, keep on creeping. Get level 4, get level 5, maybe even get level 6.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's worth a Nova. Oh. Oh, almost got the steal. Creep goes to the Archmage, but Footy's now all pretty hurt. Good deny again, though. 40's denies are looking very strong. Nova, double kill. 1-0 again. Missing a few opportunities. Could have killed these Footies, could have killed the other Footy. It's all experience.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lich though still on a decent way. 3.5. Archmage the same. 3.5. DK and MK on the way. Taking quite a lot of damage here, but without MK, there shouldn't really be a big danger. Archmage down south, close to the Undead expansion, but that seems pretty well fortified. Human Expo also pretty well fortified. Got some towers here. One Arcane in the main. And we got triple racks, double workshop. This is going to be Night Gyros, as so often. And the Lich got level 4. And now the mana sustain is amazing. Alright, first little attack. It's only a handful of footies. 40 probably going to be forced to TP away here sooner or later. MK has a heal potion, so he's protected with that as well. Just a little TP forced. Skelly Scout in the main base saw all the buildings. He knows what's coming, as do we all. Night gyros on the agenda.
A player's forces are under attack.
DK level 2. Big level up there as well. Tier 3 is done. Time for the orb. And now 40 needs to get ready fast. The Frenzy Ghoul attack timing should be coming any moment. That's why he's got the triple barracks. He wants to get knights out with upgrades as fast as possible. And third hero and gyros. That all costs quite a bit of gold.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, got a cannon tower here. I like that. Very nice. Getting ready just around the frenzy timing. Really cool. Oh, we got a very early Disease Cloud A-bomb already. We'll be able to spread the debuff quickly. And we got more and more A-bombs. Upgrades will also be important. Right now on the footies we have 1-1 with 2-1 on the way. That's really good, man. There's going to be 2-1 knights right away. And 40 is holding off with the knight production for a long time. 40 staying at 50 for a long time, banking as much as he can. I think 1-0 had the better early game, but I feel like 40 has a really good, smart, economical mid game. TP. Oh, 1-0 using the TP, wants to find the creepjack at the red camp. He might be a little bit too late though. Big item picked up already. Wand of the Wind. Some creeps still left here, though. 40. Start with production finally. Triple Rax Knights. They got a bunch of upgrades already. Animal War Training and Sundering Blades. No longer innate. And about to have 2-2. This is really nice. 1-0 then needs to pick up a third hero. Pit Lord. Not the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger is the usual addition we see. Pit Lord with Howl of Terror. Oh, whoops. Shredder shredding in the wrong neighborhood.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fiend upgrades a bit low. Only 1-0, 2-0 on the way. Would love to see like 3-1 on 1-0. And MK close to 3, Pally close to 2. Feels like a tense moment in the game. Almost all the creeps are gone. If 1-0 gets level 6, which will be difficult, but if he does, I hope he goes for Frost Armor. It's always my #1 criticism of Happy. This would also be a great game for Cannibalize, by the way. Lots of knights. It's almost all knights. 1-0 trying to go for a third base. While attacking in the main base, taking out the reinforcements, peasants here are extremely exposed. Basically no towers there to defend them. Oh, but 40, with a nice move, he's going to try to flank from behind and hit the fiends where it hurts. How quickly is 1-0 going to react? Nova to slow down the fiends, but he doesn't like this position at all. Knights from one side, militia on the other, but a clean escape. And a little bit of disease spread onto the knights. Oh, the Watch Elemental might get the cancel here. It's pretty close. Lich getting some solo experience because the level 5 is so amazing on him. And that is indeed enough for the cancel. I think he didn't even... He might not even have cancelled, but there's lots of resources on 1-0 anyways. It looks like 40 doesn't feel too confident to fight yet. He's getting crazy strong upgrades though. Knights, big threat also against the Haunted. 1-0 has to TP in here if he wants to save the Haunted. Oh, he didn't rebuy a TP. Perhaps a mistake. TP bought now. TP used. But the Haunted is gone. Surgical Strike. Haunted Gold Mine taken out. Costs 1 Knight, but it's easily worth it. Oh! And he cancelled again. 1-0 was trying to be a little bit too cute. Trying to set it up again instantly. But again, 1-0 has a lot of resources. Can start it anew right away. But 40 now, expanding up in the north. Fiends on 3-0 now. Lots of damage. Would love to see some armor upgrades as well. Maybe 1 armor upgrade for the A-bombs, 1 armor upgrade for the Fiends. Helps a lot. And 40 is dodging all fights. So far. 1-0 would love to force an engagement, but 40 is not giving it to him. Gonna force another TP. It's gonna be another cancel. TP out right away. 1-0 only mining from 1 base right now. And look at that, the 3rd base is up. Oh, all of a sudden it's looking great for Fortitude. 3 cannon towers coming up here. Fortitude with great movement. Playing this so well tactically. Avoiding the right fights. Going for the right attacks. And now, he's got the lead. Time is on his side. But if 1-0 wins the next fight, he might be able to break this expansion. Oh, Wand of the Wind. There's no destroyers! Oh, the one weakness being punished right now. Double Wand of the Wind on the Lich. He is disabled for 12 full seconds. Howl of Terror on the Knights. -12 on everything. Ooh, Lich. Oh, dodges the Stormbolt. Perfect timing on the invuln, and that was important. A-bombs in the front line, tanking very well. The Pit Lord here might be a goner. Stormbolt to find him and kill him. 1 ring to find them. 1 ring to rule them all. Knights here looking so strong with 3-2 upgrades. A-bombs 0-0. Don't stand much of a chance against them. But of course the Fiends in the back is what's really doing damage here. Anna Stone use. One of the big items committed on the Death Knight. Lich is level 5. This is where the Frost Nova gets really crazy. Really strong. Look at the Knights. They're all very hurt. Nova, next kill. A-bomb also falls. Pally, though, not close to level 3. Not close at all. 1-0 is expanding again over here. This one probably will not get cancelled. Do we have frag shards, by the way? Oh, we do. We have frag shards, cannon towers. Doing a lot of damage. Oh, my. They're buying time. They stand for a long time, these cannon towers. What's 40 going to do? Is he going to go defend? He might not. He might just counterattack. He's got triple staff. Late game triple staff play. Super efficient. Tons of knight healing. 1-0 has no TP, by the way. This means this Haunted is most likely going to fall again. We have a backup Haunted coming up over here, of course. Pit Lord has returned finally. Chilling at home for the time being. 1-0 going to TP. Or perhaps he won't TP. I guess he won't. He says, alright, that Expo's dead. Do your worst. I got another Expo. It's over here. DK got the level 4. There's a lot of ziggurats going down, so these also have to be remade. Costs quite a bit of gold. And speaking of gold, 40 has more than 1,000. And he's adding in the late game powerhouse Griffins. With Stormhammers. And they have 3 attack upgrades, sharing them with the Knights. Knights now also 3 armor. Oh, sorry. TP home. I saw it a bit late. Triggers the counter TP. Main base is about to expire, by the way, in 1 minute. 40's going to go into a high upkeep. He has saved for a long time. Making 1 single tank as well. It used to be his signature unit. We do have web, by the way. But if the Griffins are in the back, attacking the A-bombs, they can take him out super easily. It depends a lot on positioning, how these fights will play out. Destroyer upgrade. Being researched now, finally. 20 minutes into the game. This expansion, of course, is going to run out much sooner than this one. Oh, in fact, 40 is on the timer. Oh, I didn't realize. This expo only has 2 minutes left of mining. If 120 survives the big fight, he should be favored. If 120 can hold on to this expo. That is 3 Knights and 3 Griffins. Very strong army. 2 tanks showing up as well. They have 3 armor upgrades themselves, sharing them also with the Knights. Oh, 1 Fiend freebie. We do have ghouls over here, so they could protect against tanks. Oh, and here comes the big fight. Lich in a terrible position. Oh, the Lich gonna be forced to the invuln very, very soon. Using the Nova first. Oh, point blank dodge. Damn, the Stormbolt doesn't find the target thanks to the perfect invul potion. Good position on the Griffin so far, but now it's caught with the web. Pitlord is dying so fast. Frost Armor would help him, but he doesn't have it yet. Lich now very low mana, but he could use Dark Ritual. The Knights are doing tons of damage, specifically against the Fiends. We got tanks over at the Expo, but the Ghouls will be able to defend this. 1-0 cutting backwards. He has to start eating some A-bombs. There we go. Eats 1 A-bomb, full mana. The power of the Lich level 5 right here at display. On display. Mass staff play, saving the Knights. 79 supplies still for Fortitude. He is about to run out of gold. He can build still more units. Oh, 1 tank actually goes down. A little bit more experience. Ghouls are now exposed here in the north. 1-0 buying a new TP. How many TPs has he bought? 62 supply left only for 1-0, by the way. TPing in with the Acolytes, with everything he has to come for the defense. MK almost getting surrounded here. Staff was used. MK in trouble here. Has to TP away. It's going to be do or die for 40. He might get up to 90 supply. How much is it? 1200 gold? More Griffins. 3 Griffins. Can make even more. And free healing from the staffs. Ooh, tense game. But 40 is going to have a big supply lead. More Griffins. He's got 6 Knights. 7 Knights, rather. And a bunch of Griffins as well. 1 tank still left. 1-0 only has 63 supply. That's not much. Peasants can do long distance mining now. We have a lot of peasants, in fact. Acolyte Scout. 1-0, the only one mining right now. Only off of 1 base. Still down in supply. Heavily. Lich wants to start peppering everything with Nova. Exactly like that. Keep spamming Nova. It's only an 8-second cooldown. Tank coming back. But there's still ghouls here to defend. Really good game between these two. And Lich again using the Nova. Griffin damage now immense against the A-bombs. You can see how quickly they are falling. Attacking with a tank and the Griffin, everything he has at the same time. 1-0 falling backwards, trying to kite. Wants to web and take out the Griffins ideally, but it's so much damage raining in from the human. 3 attack upgrades on most of the army. Basically on all of the army. Lich starting to run low on mana. Tank still alive as well. The ghouls were taken out quickly, of course. Lich being storm-bolted in serious trouble. Now the Lich gets coiled one more time. Needs to eat something to get more mana here on the Lich. Lich out of mana at the moment. It's not allowed. Expo getting threatened, Lich getting storm bolted again, Coil comes in one more time, but the undead forces are starting to melt away. They're trying to get kills, trying to find the right target. Death Knight goes down! No time for the heal potion. The deadly Stormbolt is enough. Fortitude out of gold, but not out of chances. Finishes the game there with the last bit of cash he had with the ultimate army assembled. 3-3 Knights, 3-0 Griffins. That 1-0 could not hold off against anymore. Man, close series though. Well played. Well played by both. A few small mistakes here and there. But all in all, these two are delivering right now. Yeah, I think one of the biggest problem here is not being quite fast enough and active enough early game and mid game with the Lich on the map. I think you should have boots faster, more out of Necromancy, more Nova, more kills, more pressure. Keep going, going, going. Eat the ghouls if you have to. Eat more stuff for Nova. Find kills. You want to be ahead on levels. You want to get level 4 fast, level 5 fast, maybe even level 6. All in all, of course, it was still very close. But I think the reason why 1-0 here starts falling behind is because he didn't get enough done with the Lich early game. And like I said, I think that's because he could be a bit more on point there with the Lich. Now, the score is 2-1. Fortitude with the lead. Fortitude on match point. Fortitude came into this tournament as the favorite. He is the highest ranked Chinese player in the world. Rank 3 behind only Lin and Happy. Fortitude in 3. Sok in 4. 1-0 in 5. Tied with Starbuck. So, our next map is naturally very strong for expansion, naturally very defensive in the way it plays out. Oh, I think our overlay bugged again. Okay, let me try to restart. For the first time, we're going to have mercenaries as part of the equation. Normally, mercenaries are going to be key for both sides for a strong early game. In the past, for the longest time, it felt like Undead never wanted mercenaries, Undead never needed mercenaries. But I think that has changed over the years, especially when you play Fast Expo. Having more mercenaries for more early game power is a big help. Of course, also especially with Dispel from the Shadow Priests against the Archmage. I think level 3 timings are going to be crucial here once again. You want to make sure you get that level 3 quickly. Oh! It's a Crypt Lord, actually. Oh. Okay. 1-0, mixing in the Crypt Lord. This gives the AM a much safer early game. He's not going to have to be afraid of Nova, Chase, long-range kill potential. There is one thing he has to be worried about, and that is, of course, impales around. So he has to have an eye on that, but as long as he pays attention to that one threat, he should be totally fine.
player's forces are under attack.
No sacrificial... I mean, no ritual dagger on the Crypt Lord. Kind of surprising. Creeping the small green camp first over here. Forty going for the big Merc camp right away. Gets the Shadow Priest. Great against Crypt Lord as well. Item for him, Talisman. That does not really help at all. But the level 2 is much appreciated.
Player's forces are under attack.
Footy Scout a little bit late, so he's going to find out fairly late about the Crypt Lord. On the Goldmine here, coming up quite early. Crypt Lord could now try... Wait, is there a backpack? No. Could now try to harass the Expo or just go for the Merc Camp creep. Seems like that's what he wants to do. Creep the Merc Camp, get the level 3. AM, of course, can creep faster than anyone else. So he gets level 3 before. Little Beetle Gang here moving out, ready to harass the peasants. And this expo should be cancelled at least once. The first cancel isn't that terrible, but if it gets cancelled over and over, then the undead might be in trouble. Crypt Lord gets level 3. We saw Happy when playing Crypt Lord, liking quite a bit the Impale level 2, but here it's Beetles and Mercenaries. Oh, Shadow Priest here taking quite a bit of damage, but will not fall. Where is the Acolyte? Ooh, Acolyte ran far away from the Expo, so this second haunted attempt now going to be quite delayed. This is a strong attack, though, by 1-0. 40 needs to get ready for this wave that's coming. We'll need to call Militia. Certainly. Got the Shadow Priest. Wait, is it double Berserker? Oh, 1-0 got both Berserkers. Oh, that is pretty dangerous. But the one Berserker was a bit out of position, low HP already, will have to retreat. Arcane Tower almost up. Crypt Lord could use one Impale here, but he's just going for more Beetles for the time being. Cancel on the Arcane would be huge, but can't get it in time. Berserker here didn't do that much damage, perhaps. And the other Berserker died over here. 1-0 with a slight mistake in multitasking. And now the Crypt Lord is getting mana drained. He's trying to go for the cancel on the Town Hall, using a lot of his damage. This might be a lot of units going down. While the AM is on the chase, he's going to get another big kill here against the Berserker. Feels like he can invest the time. It's a lot of experience. And now he's almost level 4. But the Expo is indeed cancelled. Heavy commitment by 1-0. Losing a lot of units. But gets the cancel. And that's huge. That is huge, of course. AM looking for the counter cancel. Does he have the time? I think he does. He's level 4. Crypt Lord is kind of close as well. He is completely out of mana, though. Very aggressive early game on both sides. No Expo still. No tech still. But I think 40 comes out on top in the end. He got the level 4. He's got crazy mana now. And of course, he lost everything here, but now he can still power build the Expo faster. In theory. More ghouls moving out. 1-0 has to keep playing aggressive. Stay active. Oh, Shadow Priest stolen. Ooh, that's very important. That Shadow Priest is actually a crucial part right now of the small army. 1-0 lost so much, of course. Crypt Lord is close to level 4, but he has very little mana left. Doesn't want to use the spell here. Oh my god, it's gonna expire! Oh, it expired! It expired at the last moment! The right click was in the air. Archmage coming back for the cancel again. There's no Shadow Priest at home. Shadow Priest is following the Crypt Lord. Smart play, very smart play by 40 here. But there is no Arcane Tower here. Staff home now. AM coming to defend his expansion. There's going to be quite a few ghouls going down. AM is getting so much experience. Might get level 5 pretty soon. 1-0 starting to struggle. 1-0 starting to struggle hard. AM getting more and more kills. Oh, look at the experience bar. Look at that experience bar. That Shadow Priest should have stayed behind. If the Shadow Priest is at home, maybe the Expo finishes. Maybe the Undead expansion is ahead of the human expansion. But that didn't happen. And I think now 40 has a big lead. Level 5 AM right around the corner. And the Haunted still isn't up. 1-0 wants to go for more mercs, but he's broke. He's broke. He went for a Mauler on the other side of the map. 300 gold for that one. And that's the easiest cancel for the Archmage ever. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Against the Lich, this AM would be way too afraid to go in this aggressively. But against the Crypt Lord, there is not much to fear. Oh, this ghoul would be level 5. Whew. Wasn't quite enough. But that one is. And there we go. That's level 5. That is GG. And Fortitude takes the series 3-1. Another quick game. 8 minutes 40.